So you beautiful people, suppressors don't actually work the way you think they do in Modern Warfare, and I'm going to show you why in this video. So I've been killed a few times whilst using a suppressor in Call of Duty, and I've been quite static and methodical in what I'm doing when I've been using them, only to still be killed. And I've always wondered, are people cheating or is something going on that I don't know about here? So I went into a private match with two of my good mates I've been playing Call of Duty with for a number of years and done some investigating, and my findings are actually going to surprise a lot of people. Now, we know there have been changes to the minimap in this game. You won't show up on the minimap if you fire your weapon, even if it's not got a suppressor on, until there's a UAV. So what we're going to do in this video, Killer and Eraser have both got the same gun as me, which is the Kilo, and they both currently have two different suppressors on. There's 4 in total, and they're both using them suppressors. So they're going to fire their weapons just so you can see if they show up on the minimap, which, as you expect, they wouldn't, because you don't show up on the minimap even if you fire a unsuppressed weapon. However, when I call in my UAV, just look what happens here. Suppressed weapon. That's also a suppressed weapon. Now, what happens is when the UAV pulses, they are shown for around 2 seconds. Now, this is actually much shorter than it would be if you had an unsuppressed weapon. And just to show you that they're actually using suppressed weapons, I'm going to walk up to them in a moment. But basically, you actually show up on the enemy's radar if there's a UAV in the sky, even if, as you can see, they're suppressed, even if the weapon is actually suppressed, which is going to blow a lot of people's minds, I know, because that totally changes the dynamic of the game. Now, as I've stated, there are 4 different types of suppressors for the Kilo. So I've tested all of these, so we'll head on over to the other suppressors to see if the outcome's actually the same. And I've also tested the little cone that you get to see if there's any type of fog of war in this game like there was in Black Ops 4, sorry. Now, you'll be happy to see that that doesn't exist. However, you've probably guessed it already, it's going to be the absolute same scenario with the suppressed weapons, the different suppressed weapons that they've got now. So same weapon, different suppressors, they're both firing. We can't see them on the minimap, they're in my cone, so we know that there's no fog of war also. But the moment that I choose to again pulse my UAV in the sky, you'll see these guys will briefly show up on the radar for a matter of around 2 seconds. Now, this is longer if you don't have a suppressor on your weapon, but it just shows me that this is not broken, it's not unintentional. It definitely seems intentional from Infinity Ward and the developers, because it lasts for a period of time, but it doesn't show for a lengthy period of time. And these guys are still showing on the compass at the top of the map as well. So your position's given away if you use a suppressor on Call of Duty Modern Warfare if there's a UAV in the sky. And these guys are both using Ghost as well. So just to clarify, they're not showing up on the actual UAV because they're just naked with no perk on. They're using Ghost and suppressor, so this is purely the suppressor that is showing their location. And just to show you the difference, white in the face, just to show you the difference here, these are the guys using the Kilo once again, but they've actually got no suppressors on, and you'll see they're already showing up on the compass at the top, as you will do, but you don't show up on the mini-map. But as soon as I post my UAV, once again, we'll see. I was about to call myself Mr. Trakky. Once we pop the UAV in the sky again, here we go. You'll see they show up on the minimap, and they constantly show up on the minimap. It's not just with the pulse. So with a suppressor, you'll show up with the pulse. With no suppressor, every time you fire with the UAV, you're going to be exposed. Guys, there are many buttons you can hit, but a like and subscribe button. I hope they took your fancy. And as always, guys, don't forget to stay on the right track. Peace.